Now you've got a third letter from this alleged tipster. They've now said they want nearly double the money, or another, 30 some odd percent more, after you were told yesterday there would be no more contact. What do you make of this latest email? I mean, do you think this is the same person, and do you have any better feel for the veracity of it?
Yeah. Yes, I think it's the same person. And forgetting about what I feel about the veracity, I'm going to tell you something. The FBI, and I'm going to go back to the ransom letter first, they are intensely interested in this first ransom letter that we got. I can tell you that. I'm not going to be more specific. They are intensely interested in that ransom letter. They are also interested in these 3 emails we've received from this man who says he knows exactly who and where the kidnapper is. Can I run this down? There's quite a bit here, but I think it's important. So This man sent us an email about noon today, Pacific time. And basically he says, I don't try to tell he said he wants TMZ essentially to tell the FBI that he doesn't trust the FBI and he knows the FBI doesn't trust him. So he says that's why he's going to go through TMZ. He says he wants the $100,000 reward, but he wants it his way. What he wants is a fraction of a Bitcoin worth $50,000 immediately put in his name or put in his account. And we have that. It's the same Bitcoin address as the other 2 emails we got. And he said he will then immediately provide, this is a quote, Aaron, the name of the main individual along with his information for you to track. I could just see by a gesture you made, you got that word main. I found that really interesting because he's suggesting more than one person, but this is the main individual. He also says he will not touch the $50,000 until an arrest is made. And once that happens, they can then deposit the other 50 and he'll take the money. He goes on to say that he's gambling his safety and his possible freedom. The way I read that is that they might think he's somehow implicated, that he's, I don't know, close to the flame or something like that. But he talks about, compromising his possible freedom. Some ominous references to Nancy, to be honest with you. But then I got to read this, and I haven't really publicized this yet, but I'm going to tell you what this says. Okay. It says that, he said, the manhunt of the main individual that can give you all the answers, be prepared to go international. That to me, again, I can't tell you that this is a guy who actually knows, but he has to be talking about Mexico.
He has to be talking about Mexico. I mean, Tucson is what, 30 miles away, very close. And look, I don't traffic in theories that we all see on social media, although we all know many of them have gotten a lot of traction, right? But that is something that many people obviously have realized, just to state the obvious, the proximity to Tucson of the Mexican border. Now, we don't know whether the letter's real. I know that, Harvey. None of us know. But that is obviously very important, as is, as you highlighted, main individual. Now, I know we all had said, right, that she would have been, it's hard for her to move. There had initially been the idea that there was more than one person. I think then when the door cam video came out, right, people started honing in on one person. But just because there's one person on the video doesn't mean there's only one person. I mean, stating the obvious, right?
And again, you're right. You and I can't tell with the veracity of this. What I can say is I know authorities are really interested in this. They're really interested in the ransom letter, but they are definitely interested in these 3 letters. What's perplexing to me is, I mean, $67,000 is a lot of money, but do you roll the dice and pay it? Or do you roll the dice for $50,000 to see if you get the information? We've checked the account, so far nothing. I'm perplexed by that.
So far, nothing. Okay, and obviously the FBI has the account, they have the information. So Harvey, I guess I'm just trying to understand, if they're running down every lead they have, most of them are going to be completely bunk, even though they may be well-intentioned, and maybe some in those tips are going to lead them to the actual people or person involved. Has the FBI told you what to do here? I mean, are they just taking these letters from you and being interested? Are they telling you to respond? Are you responding? I mean, is there a two-way street with this individual right now?
No, at least not with us, and I don't think with them either. These email addresses do not yield fruit.
Okay. All right. Now, because you identified the backpack 24 hours before law enforcement, and we went and got one to look at it, what could fit and everything, Harvey, we went to the Walmart and got it, the $10.88 Ozark backpack. You were the first to find that. You also now believe you've identified the jacket worn by the suspect. So what have you found there? We haven't confirmed those details yet.
Yeah, so here's what we're looking at. Initially, we saw this Aero Hex windbreaker, which we thought it might be, and there were similarities to it. We've been digging all day. We think this is called the Athletic Works Fusion Knit Jacket. And if you compare the qualities of this jacket, it's a Walmart jacket, which is interesting. It is a Walmart jacket. It's made of fleece, and we're trying to compare the two things. It's got the same black horizontal stripe as what the kidnapper is wearing, the same type of zipper. The material matches and the pockets match. And it is looking to us like this Athletic Works Fusion Knit Jacket from Walmart is what it looks like this kidnapper is wearing.
Okay, now the Athletics Fusion wear. So Harvey, I don't know if you know the answer to this. First of all, many crucial things there, but the obvious one is Walmart, right? That would imply that the person went and bought all. Now we don't know how long ago they did, and maybe they went and bought them all together. It's possible. It's possible, and then Walmart really would be able to find this because now you've got a jacket and a backpack together if they did buy them. One of the things that stood about the backpack was that it was $10.88, okay, at Walmart, which is about as inexpensive as a backpack can get. Do you have a sense of what the athletic wear fusion jacket costs?
Can I be indelicate for a minute? Alexa, do we know what that jacket cost? My producer who worked on this is not in the room right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, when they get it, just they can yell it over, and you'll just jump in on whatever we're talking about and share it.
If you guys see this, let me know.
Okay,
they're calling her right now.
Okay, great. So the newly surfaced doorbell camera that I want to show you now, Harvey, is from about a house 6.5 miles away. It's one of the many videos the FBI is looking into. Now, we're going to blur the man's face on this video, but you can clearly see his movements. Now, can you walk us through what we're looking at in this particular video? We're showing it. This is on a Ring camera. So this, again, I want to just emphasize, man is being blurred here, but you can clearly see his movements. And this is a house about 6.5 miles away from the Guthries. Why could this be significant, Harvey?
Well, they're looking for anything, and we're not connecting the dots, but they are looking for suspicious activity. This was recorded 8 days before Nancy's kidnapping, and this man clearly is skulking around, and he caught the neighbor's attention. The dog started to bark. So this is something that we're told authorities are looking at. And, we showed you one yesterday. Aaron, look, there are one or two things that are going on here. Either this is a robbery gone bad, or it was a targeted kidnapping. And it's just, I'm just going to give you an opinion now. It's just weird to me that this is just a robbery, because when you look at the guy at Nancy's door, he's got this holster and this gun around his crotch, and that's not that's not the way that you hold a gun. So he seems very awkward with this gun. I don't know. He just doesn't feel like this trained robber. And it just, you can look at all these other people, but that doesn't mean that person is committing a robbery here and a robbery there. It presumes that this is somebody who's robbing people in the neighborhood. And I don't know that the goods are there to assume that. I just don't.
Yeah. All right. Well, Harvey, thank you very much.
Two other things. What'd you say? $27 for that jacket.
$27 for the jacket. Okay. $10.88 for the backpack. $27 for the jacket. Okay.
And then the final thing I just want to say is we have not confirmed with law enforcement that that is the jacket or that's their operating theory. It's just what we've been doing, and it looks very much like that to us. So I just want to make that clear.
No, I think, and it's important to make that clear. Obviously, you're right about the backpack 24 hours ahead, but I know this is, with all your reporting, what it seems like we don't yet know that that's real, and that they haven't confirmed it. All right, Harvey, thank you very much.